Good morning, poopsie poos and dumpsterinos. What are we doing today? I don't know. Let's go dumpster diving. Yes, obviously, duh, that's what we're doing. But also, I'm going to try to go donate plasma, which, as we all know, I do to make extra money. It is my life's blood as a mother that will put my children through college, or at least a little bit of college, hopefully. So, I'm going to do the dumpster that's on the way to plasma. The thing is, you know what? Listen to this. I went to do plasma a couple of days ago, and everything's fine, and I'm in there, and, you know, blood pressure, iron, all good. So then they're stabbing me with the needle, stab, to, you know, hook me up for the plasma donation, and they couldn't get the vein. And I don't mind the stab. I mean, I get you're going to have to stab me with a needle. What I really don't fully appreciate is once the needle's in there, moving it around, trying to find the vein. And she moved it around a lot. You can't just stick a needle into a human being and like start wiggling it around under their skin. I mean, that hurt so much. I know. Get over it. I know there are a lot of people with health problems and living in horrible chronic pain, and I don't know how you deal with it. I really don't, because, you know, like if I get a headache or a sore throat, it's like the world's coming to an end. I couldn't deal with that. I don't know how people deal with that. But in that little moment for me in my life, sitting there with her jamming the needle in and like wiggling it and trying to find the vein, she did it for a while before I kind of, I don't know, you might say screamed in pain. No, not exactly that. But it was obvious to her I winced or something. Like, it freaking hurt. So, I couldn't donate plasma. I mean, they couldn't get the friggin' vein. The freaking Frugal vein. So, I'm hoping it's going to work today. I asked her, what should I do? And she just said, well, drink water. So, I drank some water today. I'm hoping they'll be able to find my vein. I don't want to be one of those little old ladies whose veins you can't find. And they can only do it in one arm. My other arm, can never get the vein. I mean, it's ridiculous. When I was younger, I never had any problem giving blood. I was a superstar of blood donation. You know who actually is a superstar of blood donation? Who do you think? Frugal Daddy. Frugal Daddy has very special blood. He has the best, most special, most sought after blood. I forget what it is, O negative or something. But they love him at the Red Cross, and he has donated a lot of blood. I guess he's a universal donor, so everybody can take his blood, and they always want his blood, and he's given a lot of blood over the years. I mean, a lot. My blood's not as special, but I'm sure somebody could use it. So anyway, that's what's on tap for today. A little visit to the dumpster, a little visit to the plasma place. Oh, gosh. And the other day when I went to do plasma and it didn't work, I also went to 2 dumpsters that were completely empty. Like, the garbage truck had just come, which totally bummed me out. It was like, oh my God, nothing is going right today. No garbage, no blood, no nothing. But I did go up to the soup kitchen and I made a huge donation. So that was good. Did I get anything else done? Oh, and I returned something to Trader Joe's. Another thing I love about Trader Joe's, which is almost everything, is that they want you to try new things. And if you don't like it, you can bring it back and get your money back. That's pretty cool. So I bought this snack item that I thought, wow, if this is good, if the kids like it, this is a really good, healthy snack. It was dehydrated carrots, like carrots turned into chips instead of potato chips. And nobody liked them. I didn't like them. I wanted to like them, but they just weren't what we like. It's not what I like in a carrot. I just like your basic raw, fresh, crunchy carrot stick. That's what I like. And these weren't that. They had more of a cooked carrot flavor, even though they weren't cooked. Anyway, and I didn't find them salty enough. Maybe with a lot more salt. So I returned those. And I said, I'm sorry, I wanted everybody to love them, but we just didn't. And see, the thing is, that's the thing with being poor. It's hard to try things. You can't go out and try something new because you can't risk wasting the money on something that people aren't going to like. But at Trader Joe's, you can, because they want you to try new things because you might love it. But if you don't love it, they'll take it back. no big deal. And I didn't even have my receipt with me. I had kept the receipt, but of course I left it home on the kitchen counter, and it was all mangled by the cats because they've gotten a hold of it and they scratched at it. So it's this mangled, faded receipt, but they didn't even care. I mean, it was obviously a Trader Joe's product because it had Trader Joe's name on the bag. So I did get that done. And what did I get with the money in exchange? I got a can of coconut milk and a can of tomatoes, I think, because I have a lot of food in my prepper pantry, canned food for emergencies, which I keep under the kids' beds. Somebody asked me recently, why do I keep the canned foods under the kids' beds? Because I have nowhere else to keep it. I mean, it's this sort of hoarderish supply of canned foods, and I live in a very old house, and we just don't have closets and cupboards and pantry space adequate for this. I mean, I could put the cans in the basement, but my basement is so disgusting, I don't even want to go in there. You've seen my basement. I showed you my basement once. It's creepy, it's gross, I don't want to go down there. It might come to that. I mean, it is canned food. It would be fine in my gross basement, but I don't want to go down there. So for the moment, the canned foods are under the kids' beds, and I'm trying to add to that. I have a lot of certain items, like a lot of baked beans and a lot of cranberry sauce and a lot of canned corn and a lot of canned green beans and lots of canned beans like your pinto beans, kidney beans, black beans, those kind of beans. But I want to branch out variety-wise in my saved canned goods so that I, won't just be living off of canned corn and canned green beans. I mean, I want variety. So I thought, well, coconut milk is so good to make zippy, interesting dishes and sauces and soups. And I need to get some red curry. And I want a lot more canned tomatoes because I had some canned tomatoes, but then I used them when I needed tomatoes. I mean, I cook with tomatoes a lot, apparently. So I kind of went through my emergency pantry tomatoes, so I really want to stock up on tomatoes again because, of course, I did have coffee this morning, by the way, in case you're wondering why I talk so fast, but I am just I'm a talk faster. I'm just a talk faster. Or a fast talker. You need your canned tomatoes for chili and for spaghetti sauce and for soups and for everything. So I want to start stocking up on those little by little by little, I don't have the extra cash right now to just go crazy and fully stock my prepper pantry, but every time I go somewhere where they have canned goods, I want to get a few at a time. And I really, 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 really need to go through all my first aid supplies and take inventory and then see what I need, because I think we have no Neosporin ointment in the house, and I think we need that. And somebody tell me, preppers, tell Frugal Mommy how to do this. How can I stockpile antibiotics and prescription medications? Because I don't think my doctor is just gonna say, okay, you freaking paranoid nut job, I'll prescribe some Cipro for you and some amoxicillin so you can just have like your hoarded supply of antibiotics. Like, I don't think she's going to do that. So how do we stockpile medications like that? I mean, I think you can buy things like that over the counter in Mexico, but it's not like I can afford to go to Mexico just to buy antibiotics. What do I do? I have a lot of gauze. I'm fine on gauze in my prepper pantry, should we need gauze, because I got a lot of it free, couponing. I could probably use more basic Band-Aids. I don't know. I need to watch some prepping videos specifically on the first aid supplies. I have a lot of feminine supplies, pads, and adult diapers, which are great for their standard use of what they're made for, but of course they're also really good if you have a wound. I'm really thinking more of these various mutating flu viruses that are hitting the world, like the, whatever. It's always H something, N something. You got your H1N1. I think that's the swine flu that wiped out like half the world's population in 1918. And that's still around. And yet, you have your H5N9 and your H3N1 and whatever. I'm making those up. But it's always H something, N something. And no, I don't actually even know what those stand for. But you have all these horrible mutating viruses that are coming. It seems to be coming. These are not like your seasonal flus, right? They're coming from animals. Just like in that movie Pandemic with Gwyneth Paltrow. The bats pooped on the pigs got slaughtered, people ate the pig meat, people got this virus, and it spread worldwide instantaneously, and Gwyneth Paltrow was ground zero for the virus. And it's a good movie, but boy, did that ever make me like freak out and paranoid. So what am I saying? Oh, so first aid supplies. I know I need more of that. That's what I'm in charge of for our family's prepper bunker. The first aid supplies and the food. What was the point of all that? Oh, because I went to Trader Joe's and got a can of coconut milk with the carrots I returned, because that was basically the only thing I accomplished that day, because I couldn't donate blood or get food out of the dumpster, and we're almost at the dumpster now. So I'm glad we could have this chat. I'm glad we're up to date on everything. You know, some scientists say it's not a matter of if we're going to have another pandemic like the 1918 flu. It's not if, it's when. They say it is going to happen. That's what they say. I'm not the scientist. I'm not the expert. I'm just reporting what they say, people who know. I don't think what we need to be prepping for is a zombie apocalypse, which is generally what I refer to, because who knows what it's going to be. Is it going to be economic collapse? I don't know. I don't think it's going to be the zombies, because basically they're not real. I think it's going to be a flu pandemic. I think it's a pandemic. There's just too many people in the world living around, too many animals having too much contact with, you know, diseased animals. You know, I don't know. One of them, what was it that came from monkeys? SARS or MERS or something? You can't date monkeys. You can't get that intimate with chickens. You just can't. Don't eat the pork that the bats have pooped on. Oh my God, and don't eat bats. Do not eat bats. I know people are hungry, but don't eat bats. We're almost at the dumpster. I'm pretty psyched. Okay. Here we go. There it is, straight ahead. See the little green dumpster? Do we all have our fingers crossed? I do. All right, here we go. It's very low, obviously. Mostly empty. Smells like rusty dumpster. There's a box here, so maybe somebody else was already here and used that to climb out. Why would they leave the facial spa and the Miracle Whip behind if they've been here, though? I don't know, but I think I'm going to go in for those items, maybe the apples. Not wild about stuff that's on the floor of the rusty dumpster, but I don't want to let you down, and we came here, so we're getting something. I'm just a little concerned when it's that low. Am I going to be able to get out? I don't know. Well, we'll find out, won't we? All right, climbing in. See, I got my sneaks on. Oh, wait, almost didn't make it. Okay, here we go. Okay, all right, lower yourself gingerly. Okay, facial sauna. Box is a little wet. Hopefully what's inside is fine. Miracle Whip. Full jar, unopened Miracle Whip. And a couple bags of apples, which, you know, the bags are disgusting, but obviously you wash the apples and they're in plastic, so, okay. I've been dehydrating a lot of apples lately and making a lot of apple crisps, which I love. Okay, that's it. Now we're gonna get out. Here we go. Climbing. It's tricky because I'm holding the camera at the same time I'm climbing. I crushed the box. Let's try again. Okay. You just need to get high enough to get one leg over, and then you're good. I know there's no dumpster dancing really when I'm filming myself. There's just dumpster surviving. Okay. Hoppity hop out. Boom. Ta-da! All right, so 2 bags of apples, a facial sauna, and Miracle Whip. Not the best, but I'm not leaving empty-handed. Well, hopefully the dumpster that is right near the plasma place has a little more in it, because, you know, for me, that's fine. Like, I feel good about getting a facial spa and 2 bags of apples and Miracle Whip. I would run to the store just for Miracle Whip. I know some people prefer their mayonnaise, but I grew up on Miracle Whip, which, by the way, is not vegan, so I don't eat it anymore. But anyway, I don't like to let you guys down, because I know you like the big, exciting hauls. What can you do? I can't control what these stores throw away. Who knows? And like I just said, other people dive there, including possibly some of you who are watching now. So, hey, maybe you got there earlier and you got all the good stuff, and then you're like, ew, she climbed in and got that Miracle Whip. We left that behind on purpose. Ew. What can you do? Here we go, dumpster number 2. Okay, please have something in you for us. Oh my God, how can you be totally empty? Oh. This is getting me riled up, people. This is not garbage day for this dumpster. Oh. Stick with me, dumpsterinos. I'm gonna find you some trash. Okay, I gave plasma. It worked. Yay. The lady had no trouble finding my vein at all. And now we're gonna go look for some more dumpsters. All right, we're coming up on the Dollar Tree dumpster. This is not a well-maintained dumpster area. Today, it looks like we just have a crap ton of boxes, which should all be recycled, and they're just all piled high in here. Oh my goodness, I don't see any real trash. I just see all boxes full of boxes. Alrighty, over here we have a Save-A-Lot dumpster. Let's see if there's anything in there today and not have a head-on collision with that car. Okay, it's looking, oh, I was thinking it was looking pretty empty. Well, let's see. What does it have that I could actually reach? I need my grabber. I don't know that this is a dumpster I could climb into and out of too easily. Maybe I could. I see apples. I really want those apples. And I want to see what's in the Little Bites Brownies box. It's a side opening dumpster, but it's kind of high. But I'm going to give it a go. I do this for you, my friends. Oh, Jesus. Ugh. All right. Decent bag of apples. I'm really questioning my ability to get out of here. Okay, let's see. Oh, nothing in that box. Okay, look, a toothbrush. Does anybody want a toothbrush? Ooh, more apples. All right, so it's just going to be an apple-y kind of haul. 3 bags of apples. Better than nothing. Oops, look. Some nut bars. These are in their boxes. They're wet from the rain, which is gross, but the bars inside are individually wrapped. All right, now, this is pretty high. I'm gonna see if I can get out. And it's kind of small, too. Ay, what have I gotten myself into? I've gotten myself into a dumpster, that's what. Okay. All right, the key is to get your butt up onto that edge, which I have to say, that is not a comfortable edge. Ow. Okay, all right, we're good. We are good. All right, let me just put this in the car. All right, I tried the Pier 1 dumpster and the Trader Joe's dumpster. I mean, I really didn't even try them. I didn't get near them because they both had employees lurking around. I don't think they were guarding the trash. I think they were just on break. But when you take a break, isn't there somewhere better to hang out than the dumpster? I mean, I love a dumpster, but... Alrighty, this is the Staples dumpster. This is a pretty good box. I can at least take this box for Frugal Daddy for shipping clocks. It's clean, it's sturdy. Oh, and here comes Mr. Garbage Truck. So I'll just take my box. Yep, apparently it's garbage day. Boy, he goes right to it. Oop, there it goes. You definitely don't want to be in a dumpster when they're doing that. All right, I believe this is the Ulta dumpster. They have a big pink thing here, but that doesn't do me any good. Is there anything in these boxes? No. What was that? They're all empty. It smells flowery in here, which is better than a lot of things a dumpster could smell like. Bubble wrap. Frugal Daddy loves his bubble wrap, so at least I can get him bubble wrap. Get all my bubble wrap. No reason for this bubble wrap to go to waste. Oh, I know. What an exciting dumpster dive, Frugal Mommy. How we love to watch you pulling out bubble wrap. Of course, you guys know you can insulate your windows with bubble wrap. Still let some light in. Blocks the cold. All right, there's Daddy's box and Daddy's bubble wrap in the back of the car. Doesn't that look like a festive Christmas gift? All right, these are the Joann's fabric dumpsters. just looks like real trash. More boxes. I got a couple more amazing boxes. I'll have to show you at home. I know you're like, who gives a crap about a cardboard box? But these are really good boxes. You'll see why. For shipping clocks, for Frugal Daddy. I think they were from the Petco dumpster. There was no pet food in there today. Man, am I ever letting you guys down today? I suck. Well, on the way home, we're going to be passing by my favorite thrift store. So we're going to pop in there really quickly. They only take cash, and I only have $6 with me. So it's not going to be any big thrifting extravaganza. But Neve wants to dress up as JoJo Siwa for Halloween this year. And we don't have any JoJo Siwa clothes. And I'm not going to go out and buy that type of clothing regular retail. So have a lot of time between now and Halloween. I have time to find something JoJo Siwa-ish at a thrift store. I need to find something very sequiny, very poofy, very colorful. All right, we're in the thrift store. We always check shoes first because kids grow and they need new shoes. Okay, so here is the skirt I got for Neve. It was $5.99 exactly, so that ate up my $6. I can't even tell you how much I despise sparkly, shiny clothing. To me, this is so hideous. It's like if I looked at it too long, I'd have a seizure. It's just awful, but Neve loves it. To her, sparkly is the best. This is so wonderful. I don't know if she's going to like this skirt, but it's the closest to anything JoJo-ish. I mean, like I said, we still have time before Halloween, but if I can cobble together some kind of sparkly outfit she likes. You know, a lot of the JoJo costume has to do with the hair and the bow. But we have other, like, fluffy tutu crinoline things, too, that could go under this to poof it out a bit more. I hope she likes it. It's way too big. Way, way, way too big for her. But it'd be super easy to just take a tuck here and over here. And it'll just be more fabric. So, I think $6 is outrageously expensive for this used piece of clothing that was donated. I think the thrift store prices have gotten out of control. Like, seriously, $6? I wouldn't even want to pay $6 for this retail in a store. This is like a $1 or $2 item in my mind. Okay, I'm fading fast, guys. So this is the last dumpster of the day. This is the thrift store dumpster. Obviously, we have a whole bunch of holly in here, which is not fun because it's prickly. This bag feels like real trash, but this bag feels squishy like fabric. So I'm going to try to get out this one and see if there's any clothing in it that we can rescue. Donate. All right, I don't think anything filmed that I just did. I was showing Daddy these boxes. Look, so this is a live tropical fish box. There's no fish in it now, but it has this super fab styrofoam insert from the pet store. I got 2 of these for him. And he said that he did a video of the pet store and he got the insert but wished he had the box to go with it. And then he ran to get the insert to show me. Yours has the lid. I don't think I have the lid to the insert. But I thought that would be amazing for packing clocks.
Put styrofoam. But I said, man, I wish I had one of these with the box. Maybe I can find a box that they'll fit in.
Maybe so. And I got you too. I mean, that is some good padding. Cool. That can keep a fish alive. It can keep a clock alive. So then we also have our box with all the bubble wrap and the other tropical fish box.
So?
I know. Am I the best wife ever to bring you back boxes?
Yes, you are, but so is the universe.
Oh, it's the universe. It's not me. It's the universe.
I asked for this.
Well, I actually found it.
This is
Look at all that bubble wrap. I know.
I love the little stuff, but the big stuff.
You like the big stuff?
I was pulling it out this morning. I was saying, it's like $60 worth of bubble wrap.
So it's a bubble wrap kind of day. The bubble wrap's from Ulta, and that box is from Staples. You spent the entire day yesterday making a box and packing a clock to ship it the entire day.
Yeah.
And you need stuff like this.
I do. Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome, honey. Here we go. First off, here's our Visage Facial Sauna. This, besides being wet from the dumpster, then sat out in the rain in my backyard for a little while. So the box is definitely trashed. Let's see what we see inside. Look, it's brand new in the plastic wrap. I think that's a great birthday present for my big girl because she's got great skin. She's young, she's dewy, but she's really into skincare products, which I don't personally think she needs yet, but she's into it, so she'd probably enjoy steaming out her face. Here, you can read the directions. Let's see what else we have down. Look at this. It's completely new. There's the cord and the space. Everything's in plastic. It just had a gross, stinky dumpster box. But all of this part's okay. Cool. What's it say,
There's
Daddy?
a nasal cone and a neck and throat.
Nasal cone.
Maybe for,
your nasals. Then, of course, our brand new and beautiful jar of Miracle Whip, the bread spread from Kraft. Alrighty, here are all of the granola type bars, chewy nut bars, peanut butter with dark chocolate. The boxes were yuck, but the individually wrapped bars are fine, and these are all going to be donated because at the soup kitchen where I donate, the man told me that the guys who go there love sweet things. So, and I mean, this is such a handy shape to give out to people. After they've gotten their free lunch and they're walking away, they can put a couple of these in their pockets and then they've got their snack for later. I mean, it's a perfect compact little meal. Here we have the rescued apples and more rescued apples. Did you take an apple? All right, Neve. What is it you told me you wanted to be for Halloween this year? Jojo Siwa, and I went to the thrift store yesterday and I got you a skirt. If you don't like it, it's okay because we have plenty of time till Halloween to find other things for your costume, but you tell me if you like it, okay? All right, shut your eyes. All right, open. What do you think? Speechless she is. Do you like it, or do you not think it's JoJo-ish? It's very sparkly. Does it have the colors you like? Pink and purple being your favorite colors? Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, let's try it on. Now, I know it's too big. We'll be able to make it smaller. It's not too bad. All right, what do you think?
It's okay. It's okay.
Last but not least, we have our bag from the thrift store dumpster. And yes, in fact, it does have clothing in it. So we'll see if there's anything we want to keep. Otherwise, we donate, donate, donate. Wow. This sweater looks so vintage. Like something of my grandmother's era. Because the label, look at the label. The label looks very vintagey. We have this nice rose pink. Oh, Croft & Barrow. 55% silk, 15% wool, 15% cotton, and 15% acrylic. That's quite the blend. And it has a zipper instead of buttons. A cardigan with a zipper. I kind of like it. I'm going to try it on. And we'll see if it looks hideous on me or if it looks okay. Okay being the highest level I can hope for. Here's a little shoe. Also Croft & Barrow, a little Croft & Barrow cool kind of sandal. It looks way too small for my foot. Oh, it does fit my foot. It might be maybe a half size too small, but I think it's okay actually. All right, what would you do? What would you do? What would you do to make it clean so you would feel comfortable wearing that on your bare foot? Take it with you to the bowling alley and say, could you please spray this with your shoe desanitizing stuff? Or sanitizing, not desanitizing. De-germing. A casual blouse made in Turkey. Turkey. Look, it's got the fancy Constantinople design on it. Istanbul, Constantinople, putting on the Ritz. That's not right. This looks like a little summer nightie. Here's another sweater in a brown, I was going to say burnt umber, but I don't know. What would you call it? Ochre? Brown. It's a sweater. This is Jacqueline Smith. Remember her from Charlie's Angels? Here we have some elastic waist, black trousers. They have a very black khaki look to them, but the convenient and comfy elastic waist, which I need more and more. For petite. I think if you fit into a size 4, you don't really need an elastic waist, you know what I'm saying? Unless it's that time of the month and you're feeling a little bloated. I don't know, I've never been a size 4. I can't imagine. Here is a raincoat from Strawbridge and Clothier. Is Strawbridge and Clothier still in business? I remember the name. It's a nice black raincoat. The upcoming rainy season. Oh, here's something very woolly. It's a very woolly sort of mohair feeling jacket. Little blazer type stitch. Still haven't found my second sandal yet though. A little lime green t-shirt type blouse. Some Napa Valley brand 10 petite burgundy sort of colored trousers. A blouse. Some brown trousers, also with the elastic waist. Oh, the elastic's kind of shot though. Needs a new waistband. A pair of pink socks. Little pink peds. This is kind of a sweatshirt sweater type multimedia. It has a velour turtleneck, but then the fabric here is a double knit, and then we have a velour trim, and then of course all the zazzy designs. This is for going nautical. This is when you spend the day on your yacht. Oh, look! Oh my gosh, it's like going back in time. Yep, to the era when we ladies wore slips. It's a black slip. I think the slip needs to make a comeback, quite frankly. I think there are a lot of outfits out there that people are wearing, people being mostly women, that could really benefit from a slip, in my humble and don't show your parts opinion. Just me, it's just how I think. You know how I feel about pantyhose. Similarly, I think, you know, there's a time where you need to wear a slip. Alrighty, speaking of velour, we've got a purple velour type sweatshirt, comfy cozy on a cold day. And last but not least, we have a black sweater. The brand is Norton McNaughton. Kind of like it. It's a mock turtleneck with short sleeves. And it has a little cable pattern running up the middle, which you probably can't really see because it's black. Oh, there is the other shoe. I was just thinking, damn it, there's not the other sandal, but it is here. It is here. Oh, Dorothy, yes, it's here. And quickly, here's a little blurb from later that same day. Frugal Daddy found, guess what, in a dumpster. Here's Frugal Daddy at the dumpster. He found a huge wreath that one of these retail stores has just thrown away. Is it fake or real greens, Daddy-o?
It's fake, but
It's got some interesting baubles. Well, we have a big house. It could hang on the side of our house. Because we're so good at keeping up with things like that. That could even fit in the car.
not your typical $5 wreath.
Oh, no. Baby. Whoa. Wow. Nice.
How do I look?
You look great.
My God.
What?
Why do people do this?
What? What'd they do? What'd they do, Daddy? Can I see? What is that?
Yeah.
Is that a coffee maker?
No.
No.
It's
is that
another computer or TV.
Oh, my. Another monitor.
Like we need another one of these.
Wow. Cool. I wonder if it'll work. Yeah.
It's a Dell.
Oh, my goodness.
Dell computer.
Wow. Wow, for a dumpster diving day where I didn't really find that much, this has been a really long video. I have a special guest star coming to help with the goodbye. Here's my autumn. All right, what do we want to say?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. And thanks for watching. And until we dive again, stay safe, stay sane, stay in your kitty outfits, stay sweet and adorable, march to the beat of your own drummer, be safe. Did I say stay in the dumpster yet? I can't remember. Stay out of jail.
Stay frugal.
Anything else?
Stay in the dumpster. Bye.
Bye.